So hey guys, it's Phoebus again, back with my Pokemon Ruby Destiny Reign of Legends walkthrough, which I've been neglecting for more than a month now. And in this episode, I can just say it now, I've said it in the last episode, but I'm not sure if you guys still know. We're gonna go to this little training square here in this town, with which I forgot the name. Maybe I'll read it right now. Back Monatami City, yes, that's it. And here's a little, I would call it a mini gym with 3 trainers and a so-called gym leader. So, and as you may have seen by the surrounding, this gym is about a grass Pokemon. So, what's quite uncommon that a sailor uses grass Pokemon. Also quite a good idea in this hack. So Dudley is out here and goes for an Ember on Execute, which is gonna be a 1-hit KO. And the next Pokemon was gonna be Executor. Another Pokemon that's very interesting to see is early in the game in a Pokemon hack. In the normal Pokemon Ruby, it's not, you can't even catch Executor, right? Or maybe you can catch it in the Safari Zone, but at least not this early in the game. So Executor is going to go for Hypnosis, put Dudley to sleep. Fortunately, I managed to get the burn so that this barrage won't do anything. 1 hit does only 2 damage, and even if he gets 5 of them, it will only 10 damage. So this one was 4. I'm still asleep, but the burn is going to kill Executor. So, next Pokemon on the roster is another Execute, which will be 1-hit KO'd by Ember if we manage to wake up, and we do. So, this what I believe is the first pre-trainer out of 3. And Sailor Ernest, and 2 more to come. So, let's just continue here. So, another battle is a grass type Black Belt, also a trainer type you don't really see with grass types, maybe with a Breloom. He uses a Groddle, which is quite I don't like the sprite, it doesn't look like Groddle. Okay, Amber is gonna be a 1-hit KO in Groddle, because Groddle's special defense is not as good as his physical defense. Groddle can be quite a pain to take down with physical moves, especially this early in the game, because you most likely won't have a fully evolved Pokemon. Next is Bayleaf, another second evolved form of a starter. This one survives the Ember, but only goes for a Growl, which doesn't affect Dudley too much because I'm gonna be using Ember anyways. So Bayleaf is down, and that's the second trainer defeated, Black Belt Koji. So there is one remaining. This looks like to be a Pokefan who comes from Ultima City. If you remember, Ultima City is the city to where you have to go when you want to battle the Elite Four. So he has Gloom. Gloom is annoying because it knows all this powder attacks, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, and Poison Power. And he goes for Stun Spore, and that means that Dudley is gonna get slowed down and that I will have to heal up my Pokemon. Fortunately, Gloom does not have any move that can actually do damage. It only has the 3 powder moves and Sweet Scent. And the only way it can damage you is by using Poison Powder. That's only 1/8 each turn. So next is Sky Plume, and Sky Plume is 4 times weak to Ice. So let's go out to Spiel, which will 1-hit KOing with an Aurora Beam. And the reason I outspeed is probably because of the Quick Claw, which I gave my Spiel, because Spiel is pretty slow, and it can a Quick Claw enables you to go first even if your speed is lower. I don't know how high the percentage is. I would say it's about 30%. So next is Lombre. It's with the sombrero leaf on his hat, on his head, not his hat. He has like a sombrero hat on his head. That's what I intended to say. But it's gonna get taken out by 2 Body Slams. The first one was even a Parahax. And next one is Nuzleaf. The set also quite a pair that pairs up with Lombre in that either can catch Nuzleaf in Pokemon Ruby and Lombre in Pokemon Sapphire. And they are both quite cool Pokemon to use in your walkthrough because they evolve pretty early, and if you get a Water Stone or a Leaf Stone, you can evolve them into Ludicolo or Shiftry, which are both pretty cool Pokemon, especially Ludicolo. For Ludicolo, it's probably one of the best Pokemon to use in a walkthrough, but I really don't like Ludicolo that much. That's probably because I don't like facing Ludicolo on Wi-Fi, because sometimes Ludicolo is this special defensive, annoying wall with Leech Seed and Rain Dish, and some other times it's a fearful sweeper with Swift Swim. Okay, let's go back to the game. This is the Name Rater. I finally found this guy. Then that means that I can rename my my field to this original name. If for those you don't know, I got a Turtwig somewhere back from a man, and then I could give this Turtwig a name, and then by some glitch in this game, I actually renamed my field instead of the Turtwig. So Turtwig is still called Turtwig, but my field was renamed Twiggy, and now I call it back to Ellie, his original name. So here we have this gym leader. Yeah, it's gym leader Clyde. And even in the game uses the gym leader music. Also, it's not an official one, and you don't even get anything for beating him. He leads off with Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's gonna get one hit KO'd by Ember. Next one is Gloom. Gloom is also part poison type, that's why I'm gonna switch out to Master who knows Psychic and Psychic. I'm not do I know Psychic? It's been so long since I played it. Yes, I do know Psychic, and Psychic is definitely going to be a 1-hit KO. I doubt that Ember would have been though, because Ember is only 40 base power and Psychic is 90 base power per stab. It's the most powerful move that I have on my team right now. So here comes Oddish, the pre-evolution of Gloom, and I think Confusion will be enough, and it is so. Next Pokemon is Ivysaur, the evolved form of Bulbasaur, which we have already seen on his team. Ivysaur is gonna get 1-hit KO'd by Psychic, and that leaves him with only one Pokemon left at his disposal, and this is gonna be another Bulbasaur, so I really have nothing to fear. This Clyde is not that strong. I would say he's even weaker than some of the trainers that protect him. And also, yeah, if you have a Psychic type or a Fire type or a Flying type, you are pretty much guaranteed to win. You should have Baby Lugia right now, and therefore you can use it, get up some Calm Minds, and then just 1-hit KO everything with Confusion. So there is not much left we can do in this town, so it's about time we head north. And let's just talk to these guys here. They tell you something about the nature and the Pokemon contest. I'm not entirely sure if I'm gonna be doing the Pokemon contest we'll be finding in the next city, which is across the bridge there with the, I think it's called the cycling road or something like this. This is the haven which will be quite important later in the game, but I'll get back to this if it's really necessary. So that's all for Monotami City. Let's head out here and go to the bike path. Yeah, bike path, that's what it's called. But for this we need a bike to get through. And first this is the guy that spoke to us on Celaro Island, and he will ask us another question. Do we like grass types? Yes, we do, so we receive a Bulbasaur. Last time he gave us Turtwig, and now we receive Bulbasaur. So, if you really want to use a grass type Pokemon, you can choose one of these, Bulbasaur or Turtwig, and I'm pretty sure we will see this guy again. So, it looks like we have to get a bicycle before we can travel on, so I'll get it for the next episode, and I'll see you that next time.